on higher heels.
Also same. It's funny what I'll spend $20 on and what I won't.
And the producer just said someone called and was asking about my hair. I just curled it with the close-knit triangle.
Top notch today.
Thanks. I just felt like going a little curly.
Happy Hot Friday.
Well, thanks.
What an age of possibility.
This is why I love her.
I love you right back. How are you? I'm so glad to see you.
You're
Hi,
so cute.
Thank you.
All right, so this is Courtney Kaysen,
Hi, everybody.
of course, former QVC host, but even when she was at QVC, we knew that there was something special about her expertise when it comes to beauty, and so Givenchy snapped her right up. Which I gotta say, to have Givenchy snap you right up is pretty awesome.
I mean, yes. Not bad. It's pretty wonderful.
Exactly. So Givenchy, we're gonna do the Le Rouge Sheer Velvet Lipstick. This has been a customer favorite. Everything about it is top notch.
Oh, it's so good.
And this is the only place on the entire planet where you get it on Easy Pay. 5 easy payments of $8.80. Courtney, for anyone who is unfamiliar with Givenchy beauty, let's start there.
So 1952, Hubert de Givenchy, born an incredible aristocrat with incredible design, started his namesake collection, which by the way is couture, which on definition is you show twice a week at Paris Fashion Week. More than 20 hands touch every single garment. That ethos extends into our beauty collection, which is top notch. The easiest way that I can explain Givenchy beauty is when you want style and substance, because so many times when you think about style and trends, they're a conversation. We create a story. And I was just talking to somebody backstage about this specific color. It's called Nude Boisé. We call it our perfect pink. And it sounds so cliche, but that is the only way I know to explain it. It is this effortless elegance that is done in this sheer mattified velvet, which is a real rarity. We play on that when it touches your fingertips.
Is like velvet.
But that's kind of how it feels on your lips. It's a different sensation. And to be able to have this sheer velvet matte texture, which you're going to see on the girls, it really doesn't exist in the marketplace. And why that's specifically special this time of year is mattified really goes along with the wonderful skin trends that we're seeing right now. It's still very much about balanced, glowy skin. This pink, as you're seeing on a day who's got the most beautiful, rich skin, still speaks volumes without being overstated. When you think about like the French Renaissance and the Romantic eras, like when you take a look back at historical paintings, they all have this signature color pink on their lips and their cheeks. And to me, that's what this embodies for any skin tone. You can see here on Dee, she's building it so we can make it even bolder if you needed to. But this is one of those that when you talk about couture, we always talk about finding your perfect lipstick color. I think when it comes to pink, that's the quintessential ladylike color. But how do you define it? How do you make it look rare and exceptional? And I think we've done an incredible job.
So pretty on every single skin tone. It's what all of you, it's one of your favorites, both of you? Okay, so if you take a look, I love how Ade is wearing it a little bit more sheer. And it looks so beautiful with her skin. Deanna has made it a little more buildable, made it a little bit more deep, and it looks even like it's so pretty on her skin. You and I are kind of somewhere in the middle in terms of like, you know, how many coats that we've.
I mean, honestly, I had to put on 13 coats if I'm being true. I have forced air, and never more have I recognized it than when I've seen the texture of my lips when it's 8 degrees in Philadelphia.
Well, let's talk about that too, because
great ingredient.
This goes on with like this nude sheer matte, like kind of almost a satin finish.
But it feels really emollient.
Hydrating.
Yes. And so that's another thing when you.
Sorry, no, you go. I apologize. But sometimes when you put, this is really rare because a lot of times when you put on a lipstick that, you know, is supposed to be really hydrating, it's also like really glossy, or it kind of feels like a balm.
Or stays for 5 seconds.
Or feels thick, right.
Yeah.
This is a true lipstick. That's a also true treatment.
But then conversely, like when you wear mattified colors, they are so drying. And then if you've got any age or texture to your lips, it shows up almost immediately.
Oh, if you have a little chapped lip, it's like a mud.
Heaven forbid. But one of the things I think that is so nice in describing this Nude Boisé as a perfect pink, which by the way is like this warm, neutral, brown-based pink, is we actually give you vitamin E and then we give you mango butter. What that does is really create this barrier across your lips to not only penetrate with moisture, but keep it retained. How that translates with color is it lasts a very, very long time. The other thing is we actually infuse silk spheres into this, so that texture that you get with the sheer velvet kind of coats the lip and kind of gives you that texture that a lot of us, when we press our lips together, we haven't had that kind of sensation in a long time.
It's the attention to detail, just like Givenchy does couture fashion. When you even take it out of your bag and you see this beautiful velvet finish, the gorgeous kind of stud right there, which is a trademark of
Yes,
the
we
Givenchy
love putting
hardware.
prisms
Yep,
everywhere.
So, prisms. I'm sorry, I called it a stud.
No, well, no, Ubera was fascinating. You'll see it a lot with like our
I
fragrances.
noticed it like even in like so much even in your fashion line.
Yes.
You see that repeated over and over. And then of course the lipstick itself is just absolutely beautiful. This is lipstick Givenchy Beauty. It is limited distribution by design. So even if this sold out tonight, QVC can't call Givenchy in Paris and say, we'd like 10,000 more. That's not how
No, and
they
you guys
work.
did. We actually we're trying to get for like more airings in January, and it's like, sorry, the best we can do is like maybe get to you in February.
We do not have many of these to go around. Even the highest end department stores, they don't all carry this, and none of them have easy pay except for QVC.
No, and I also would say they don't always necessarily have the variety that I love that your QVC customer is getting, especially with this story. Because the other thing, like even going back to prisms, like yes, we have a nod to prisms like on the actual bullet itself, but even when you see a day, to be able to look at her lips and Dee's lips, they're two different skin tones, and really wearing this color two different ways, there still is like an illuminating factor of that pink that is radiating from their lips. And by the way, the finish is matte. Again, I go back to style and substance. It's not style over substance. Givenchy is manufactured a lot differently than most brands that you see in modern retail. They are very French in the sense that like they make one order of something and you are meant to savor it. And if it sells out, that's a good thing because they know they created a rarity.
Well, just even pulling it out of your bag always feels so special with Givenchy.
Absolutely.
I mean, truly, when we talk about how in everything in life quality determines performance,
yes,
that's the story of this lipstick. The
so
quality.
True.
It's not just a beautiful case. The quality of what's in this bullet determines the performance. That's why all of our lips look so good right now, and we'll be actually more hydrated at the end of the night.
When it's snowing,
so good to
I'm
see
so happy
you.
to see you. Happy Friday, and congratulations on this show. Woohoo.
Oh, thanks. Hey, well, guess what? Don't
What?
congratulate me about next week, because guess what? Next week, we bring Friday Night Beauty back.
How about
Verity
it?
and I will be back every Friday night at 9
it?
o'clock. What's old is new again. I just called
We
myself
loved it.
old, and I'll make sure I tell Alberti I called him old as well.
Sweetie, missed my appointment.
So good to see you.